Hey everybody, welcome to Frannie's Hair. Today I have Sabrina from Ellen Wille with me. I love when she comes. We learn so much about the styles, and we're going to be going over Ellen Wille's new launch. Starts today. There's 4 wigs that we're going to go over for you, and then later I'm going to tell you a little bit about a giveaway opportunity. But first, I just want to introduce Sabrina to you.
Yes,
Sabrina.
hi everybody. Thank you, Fran, for having me on here. We love doing these with you. These are always so much fun. And of course, we love seeing new styles. So we're so excited that we have 4 new styles from our Moddix collection for the spring launch. And you look gorgeous in yours already.
Thank you. This is Dua. And as soon as I pulled all of them out of their boxes, and by the way, you guys know I like you to see them right out of the box. I haven't touched them. They're just hang, except to hang them on the mannequins. But as soon as I pulled them out, I was like, I have to start with this one. This one's so me.
It is so you. When I opened this out of the box, I was like, this is Fran's for sure. I was like, I knew this was going to be your style, and it looks amazing on you. And I absolutely love her. But yeah, 4 new styles that we get to show everybody.
I have to say, I'm used to seeing you in the long wigs because you wear long a lot. This is a great shape for your face.
She's so flattering. I think she's gonna flatter so many face shapes, and she's chic and just simple. But you could still change her up and style her, and she's so lightweight. I don't know
Yeah,
about you, but
so
like she's
lightweight.
so lightweight,
Unbelievable. Low density, lightweight. And before we get started, let me just tell you about the giveaway. So we have 4 styles we're going to show you today, and we'll be giving away, thank you, Ellen Villa. We'll be giving away one to a lucky winner. You get to choose your style and your color. And the way to enter is you can either or actually you can comment under this video, and then for every Ellen Villa purchase now through Sunday, you also get an entry. So
very exciting.
yeah,
And congratulations to the lucky winner, whoever gets to pick one of these amazing styles. And we're so excited.
we are too.
Well, I think we should show everyone these styles. What do you think?
I totally agree. We'll start with Dua since we both have her on.
All right. Well, okay. So I have the color chocolate frosted, and that may sound like a foreign name to people, and it is because it is a brand new color. So this is chocolate frosted in the style Dua. I was actually really blown away by the color. The lighting in here, I'm trying to show you guys as much lighting as possible here, but it's kind of a mix of like rosewood, a little bit of powder blonde tips, a little bit of like plum brown. There's a lot of dimension going in here, and I think it's going to be such an amazing color on people. It almost has like a cooler approach to, I think that
I was just going to
frosting.
ask.
Yes,
Yeah.
much cooler. So when people are asking for like cooler brunettes, not so much warm and, reds in there, this style, this color, this chocolate frosted color, I think is going to be a huge hit with anybody who likes the cooler browns.
Yeah, because there aren't many cooler browns, and I get that question all the time. So this will be great.
Yes. And what color are you wearing?
This is Bahama Beige shaded.
Okay.
Uh, Beautiful color also. Hopefully you can see it there. I'm going to turn for everybody.
Oh, yes. Good idea to turn, like you said. I'll do a quick turn also.
I think this color would be great with a tan.
Oh, yeah.
In the
Just go to the
summer.
beach real quick and get
Yeah,
on
exactly.
that. Well, and this style is one of the heat-friendly synthetic styles. So there's 2 in total of this launch. This is one of the heat-friendly synthetics. So she comes out of the box. I haven't done anything to mine either. These are how they come out of the box, like smooth, straight, very sleek. Like you can see where they land, just below that jawline. It's a very like elegant kind of weight line we have
It
here.
really is.
Yeah,
And it looks a little longer in the front than the
yeah, it has a
back.
little bit of that angle to it there. And then I'm going to take mine off real quick just so people can see the inside of the cap. So she has an extended lace front. So you can see there, it goes past that standard temple to temple area, and then a mono part in the center. And it's a pretty wide area there. Oh yeah, I see yours there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
center part there. And then I love the open wefted caps. They give me lots of stretch. These are all still petite average size, And I always say it because people always ask about sizing and fit. I'm an average large pretty much across the board, and this fits me very comfortably. So I love the open wefted caps. How's the fit on you, Fran?
It feels great, but and I'm glad you brought that up because so many people think, oh, petite average, I can't wear it. But it's really almost a misnomer because it does usually go larger than that, to average. And like you said, you're even a little bit bigger than average.
Yeah,
So yeah, I
she's
have.
so comfortable, and comes in amazing colors. Like I mentioned, chocolate frosted is a new color. And in this collection, there's some new colors that are being introduced. If anybody was not familiar with the Moddix collection from Ellen Wille, it's a very it's a different, unique collection. I don't know if you kind of looked at the imagery. It's very bold, out there, high energy type of styles that really push like the edge of things. And the colors, there are colors in Moddix collection that you don't find in any other collection. And so we're adding to that even more so with these styles here. And we'll kind of talk about all those new colors coming out. But yeah, this was Dua, just as her off of my head here, and heat-friendly synthetic, cute little bob. You could heat style her if you wanted to, add little waves or, bend in it if you'd like. But yeah, out of the box, smooth, sleek, super cute, lightweight bob.
Yeah, beautiful. And me, I would probably just stick her behind my ear like that. And she'll stay that way because she's so low density. It's fantastic. I'm going to just spin and show the whole style, make sure everybody sees it. This is going to be so great. Throw on and go. Really beautiful.
Gorgeous. And especially that length with heat-friendly synthetic, when sometimes it can rub up against your back or anything. This is the perfect length for spring and being out there. It's not rubbing up against you. It's such a manageable length for people. So you don't have to worry about the frizzing and all of that as much as you would for other styles.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, what are we doing next? Which one's next?
All right, I have Prima.
Okay, let's get Prima out. And I have her in chocolate mix.
Chocolate mix. Okay, mine is in dark sand shaded.
Ooh, pretty.
So I'm going to, do you want to show the cap there, or I can show mine?
Sure, I can show it. This is a beautiful cap. This is hand tied. This is so light. It's unbelievable. It has the extended lace front here. It's 100% hand tied. And you guys know, sometimes when manufacturers will say hand tied, they'll still have some closed wefting down here, but this does not. This is 100% hand tied. The ear tabs are so soft, velvety, and you have the extended nape and the Velcro adjusters. And the beauty of hand-tied wigs is that you're not going to see any wefting if you put your hair up, if the wind should blow. Plus, the fibers fall more naturally because they're not sewn in strips on your head. So,
yeah, and just to point out, Ellen Wille does not have a lot of 100% hand-tied synthetics. So this is actually one of the very few. I could probably maybe count like 3 off the top of my head of like synthetic hand-tied. When you said it's a true hand-tied cap, it is, and it's so light. It's so lightweight.
It's unbelievably, it's like I'm not wearing anything. And again, this is out of the box. I can't really see in my camera. I'm going to go look at my mirror a second, but so easy.
It looks so natural on you, Fran. Like even that fringe area looks so great. That color is just very complimentary on you.
Thank you.
And I have that dark sand shaded. This is so much more of a relaxed, lived in kind of pixie. Like I don't know how to like express lived in, but like, it's not tapered super straight. It's not tight or anything like that. It's just like it's grown out a little bit. It's relaxed. It has natural movement and texture going on. And like the length here, it almost kind of gives shaggy vibes a little bit, but it's just like a grown out pixie.
And you know what I love about it is a lot of times with 100% hand tied, it can look flat on the top. This doesn't, not with these layers at all. And you can really, play with it, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I love that you're tucking it behind your ear. It has enough length there to do that. And then in the back, let me just kind of do a little turn here.
It's nice that it goes longer in the back because I know some people have hair that grows down longer and that will cover it. Are you one of them?
I am, yeah, I am one of them. And this one is regular synthetic fiber. So, I mean, the maintenance is so minimal. This is one of those pop on and go. You don't have to do a lot with it. I mean, you could put styling product in here if you wanted to, but I mean, she comes like so lightweight, nice and fluffy. You got that length up there, like you were saying, and it is hard to get that volume in 100% hand tied. You don't have permatease to kind of help lift or anything, but I think Ellen Wille really did an amazing job with executing the lengths on here to really flatter that shape.
Let me look in the mirror here. I want to make sure I have my lace front in the right spot before I show it. Yeah, here it is. So here's the lace front. And the beauty is this is a dark color. And sometimes you're going to see really dark knots, but not with this. This looks like it's really well done there.
Yes, the lace fronts are usually very diffused on the Ellen Wille fronts, which I love because you might see like a harsh line sometimes, especially
Right.
in darker colors. So I love that it's diffused. And this style comes in a lot of really great gray colors. There's like dark gray, middle gray, light gray, there's white mix. There's so many options here. So I always love to call out a style when they come in non-rooted grays because so many people want that. And this is one of them. And I can't emphasize enough, 100% hand tied, not very common with Ellen Wille synthetics. So this is definitely a point of difference for this girl.
Yeah. And so comfortable and so light. Yeah.
Very fun. Love it.
I hope I have her styled. It's hard for me to tell in the camera, you know?
It looks good. And it really like curves that back of your neck. Like you were saying, if it's longer in the back there, it naturally just kind of bends to that area to give you that
Yeah.
coverage.
Okay, on to the next.
These are all great for spring. So I have Mila next, and I
Okay.
have her in the color Nut Multi-Lighted.
I have her in dark gray lighted, which
That's
is
going to be
great.
pretty. A gray color in a longer length like this is,
Well, I have people asking, they're like, I have gray hair, but I really want some younger looking styles, and they consider longer, younger looking. So
mhm.
this
That's
is
been a
great.
request that we've gotten a few times for longer grays. So I'm glad that, our
Yes.
Germany design team heard that and brought this out in it.
I love this. Let me look in the mirror.
That looked gorgeous on you. I know you're checking it, but I'm telling you, just that quick second I saw, amazing.
Yeah, it's a great color. The light around the face, I think, is really great. And sometimes when you take a wig out of the box, you'll have a little bit of flyaway. So I just spritz with a little bit of water, and that works.
That looks incredible, Fran.
I love it.
You are rocking that glaze so well. I'm going to show this cap design real quick before I put mine on, but she has that extended lace front again, so it goes past that temple area, and a full hand-tie top. So mono top, which means you can part that all the way off to the left, to the right, in the center. You have so much flexibility to move that around, and then you have this enclosed wefted cap design here. So you don't have to worry about hair coming in through the wefts or anything. Still gives you that coverage like hand-tied would. And then you have those Velcro bands and extended nape for a little more coverage back there. And I'm going to put this one on. I said this was nut multi-lighted.
Yeah, and I did notice the closed wefting. So when they're designing, what makes them choose a closed wefted versus an open wefted? Do you know?
I mean, I can't say 100% for sure why one or the other. I'm sure it does have to do with style for some of them, depending on maybe cost for that. I'm sure that plays a role into it. But I think an enclosed wefted cap design mimics a hand-tied cap so much with that comfort. I think it just elevates it a little bit more. And then, of course, sometimes the hair goes through open wefts and I'm trying to
Right.
dig it back
I use my
out.
crochet hook for that.
Yeah. And one thing about Mila, so this is regular synthetic, like I mentioned. So she comes out of the box with this cute wave that you see there. But biggest note for this style. If you guys see, Fran has a lighted color. I have a lighted color. If you've never heard of lighted colors with Ellen Wille, when you hear that word lighted in the color name, that's going to tell you it's lighter in the front and then kind of blends through the back. So that's where you get like that money piece, kind of that flash front type of effect there. And it's really to brighten and open up the face framing areas and give you this like ray of sunshine in the front there. And I think that color distribution is so incredible. We didn't have a ton of them, and Mila comes in all lighted colors. So that's a real point of difference with this. All of her colors will be lighted. So you can see they're lighter, bolder in the front there.
Yeah, and I have a few tobacco lighted. I love that color. I think my like from the last video, which I kept, is in tobacco lighted. I really just like having having the lighter color around the face. I think it looks
Yes,
nice.
it looks so good. And I love how effortless this is. Like I said, this is a spring launch, and these styles were like made for spring and just being out and about. And, you know, if you kind of find that it's a little like maybe it's flattening a little bit for you, because I feel like, Fran, I feel like yours has a little more curl
I
to
was
it.
just going to mention that.
Maybe it's the color that we're kind of seeing also. But whenever I have it like this, I'll kind of like, just like you said, mist a little bit of water. I go in, or I'll use Flex Hold hairspray or something, a little product in there. And then I just go and kind of zhuzh it up a little bit and just give it that little bit extra, like extra texture. Or you could take like the Envy Air Styler and add a little more curl to her since it is synthetic. You could do that if you wanted to. But yeah, out of the box, it's a very relaxed wave from what I'm seeing on this style.
Yeah, and before we started, I asked Sabrina to measure her face, and her face is 7.5 inches, and mine is 8 inches. So hopefully, you're getting to see it on different faces. The other measurement that I would say that matters, I have a narrow face, so things hang longer on me. So the width would be a nice one to do. I keep adding measurements to the measurements I give. Before you guys know it, you can have my waist, my thighs. I don't know what that has to do with wigs, but
I have a measuring tape, and I didn't even think about width. I kind of want to take mine real quick
yeah,
just to
let's
kind
do
of
that.
see where I'm at. So do you recommend like just over the eyes, under the
Yeah,
nose,
I would say over the cheeks,
over the
maybe, and over
cheeks?
the nose,
Okay.
just because like that's the widest part of our face, I would think.
Yeah. And just from ear to ear.
Yeah, something new to measure, right?
Yeah. I mean, nobody thinks about this, but this is why
Holy
styles look
moly,
so
my
different on people. They look so different
right,
on people. Okay, so I'm from ear to
exactly.
ear. I'm 11 across.
I'm 10.
Okay,
I'm
so I'm a little wider.
You know what made me think of that? I was looking at both of us, and I know there can be up to 15% variance in wigs, but it looked longer on me, I thought, and I have a longer face. And I was like, what's going on there? So width also plays a role. Very
That
interesting.
makes that makes so much sense. I've always seen styles like bobs on people, and I'm like, it just looks longer on them. But when I wear it, I'm just like, it just comes up so high on me. That makes sense now. So if you guys are watching, you don't know your, length and width, check it out, because maybe you can compare it to mine and compare it to Fran and kind of see where you fall in between there.
And I think I'll be adding that to all of my measurements for you guys. I hope it's not too many, but more information's better.
Yes, 100%. Well, I love the style. I love the lighted colors. Mila does come in some brand new colors that have not been seen before, and we're going to kind of go through the list of new colors with this launch when we talk more about color, but she's so cute. Do you want to do one more little spin around?
Yeah, I was going to do that. And I thought, let you talk about the colors. And I will be posting swatches of the colors since we don't have them all here now, and you guys will get to see them. All right, I'll just show you the whole style. How's it look in the back?
Gorgeous. All right. Well, this is Mila, and this is the three of the four. I have the last one here, and I know you mentioned that you always see me in longer styles, and maybe that's why we're saving the best for last. She's my best. I was actually very surprised when I saw her out of the box, and I want your first impression too, Fran. I opened her out of the box, saw that she was, a wefted cap design. This is the style Savelli, and I noticed her lace front was scalloped. which
I noticed that.
I don't see in a lot of styles. And so if you don't know what scalloped is, this is that lace front, and you can see it has like a rounded edge throughout there. It's a broken up line. So it's not 100% like straight across. And the reason why a scalloped lace front is so beneficial is because it breaks up that line of separation. So it's even more of a transitional, like a, what is the word I'm thinking of? A
Yeah,
seamless,
seamless transition. So you're not
transition.
seeing a harsh line. I remember they used to say if you're going to cut your lace to use pinking
Thinking.
shears,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So when I saw this, I was like, wow, I haven't seen that. I don't think in any of the wigs that I've had.
Yeah, I have not seen that on the welded lace. I've seen a few styles that had like a soft lace kind of feature and it had a scalloped layer, like that tulle. This is the first time I've seen it on the lace front where it's scalloped for you. And so if any of you guys have ever like trimmed your lace front or anything, oh yeah, show yours. Go ahead, show it on you.
Oh, yeah. So here, I just wanted you to see how seamless that is. I think it looks, oh, let me make sure I'm in the camera. Can you see that? Hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks good. And what color are you wearing?
I am wearing Bernstein multi-tipped. This
Okay,
is so pretty. I love all the Bernstein colors.
same. Bernstein is like one of our like top selling colors because it's like right in the middle of like getting the blondes, but you still have that, darker tone running throughout there. I have the color beige multi-tipped. So blonde, but a little bit of a cooler blonde going on, not so like yellow. And then if you also notice, we both said tipped colors. This is another unique thing that we're coming out with this style Savelli is she comes in all tipped colors. And so when you hear tip, that means lighter tipped ends. So think like an ombre effect. And we have two good examples for you right here. So mine is the beige multi-tipped. So it's tipped with like a lighter blonde. So you can see more of that darker base, and then it gets tipped out to these lighter colors here. Very trendy, very on fashion with hairstyles right now. And Fran, let's see yours.
And this is the Bernstein multi-tipped. See if you can see it there. So pretty. I really love this style too.
That
And
looks
this you
good
can
on
wear
you.
up, wear down, you know.
Yeah, and this one is heat-friendly synthetic. So this was the other heat-friendly. So Dua and Savelli are heat-friendly synthetic. You can heat style them with like a curling iron, flat iron, add some curls, straighten it, whatever you'd want to do. Out of the box, this is how she comes, smooth and straight, like you see on both of us here. She kind of already has like these layers already flowing throughout here and this natural movement going on, which I love. But you can always change it up as you want. And with Ellen Villa, when you do heat style, we do recommend that you do it in a wet condition. So you would take your section of hair, spray it with some water, and then go in at about 260 to 280 degrees Fahrenheit, and then go in and add your curl or straighten it. And then it has that memory locked in for you, that style memory locked in. So it won't change until you reapply heat again to it, which I think is super convenient for styling.
And I forgot to check. Does she have a mono part or do you?
She
It's a
does,
mono.
yeah. So her mono part is off to the left. So she did have that extended scalloped lace front. Everything else is wefted. You have wefts over here off to the side and in the back, but you do have a mono part off to the left. And I believe Dua was in the center. Was it Dua
Yes.
that was in the center? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I liked about her because I have a lot of styles that look like Dua, a little bit shorter in the back, longer in the front, but I like the center part. Really nice.
It looks so cute. I love all of these styles. Anytime we do a launch, I feel like I always have like a number one favorite I lean towards. This time I'm like in love with all of them. I mean, pixies aren't really like my style personally. I think it's a great style, but I am loving Savelli, Mila, Dua. Like, I think these are going to be amazing sellers.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. There's definitely something here for everybody. But in this launch, I was like, oh, I really like these. I could wear any of these. I don't wear short hair a lot either, except it's really great when I'm watching my grandson because it's just out of the way. And, so for that, it would be great. But I think this style is great for a short because you get the volume up top and it'll be nice and cool
Yes.
because it's just nice and light, you know?
Yeah, that hand tied, the ventilation, it's so much cooler to wear. And then for your care maintenance, it's super easy. They're all synthetic or heat-friendly synthetic. So you want to make sure that you have your synthetic hairline. We recommend the Beauty Mart hairline, which comes in like travel size options or kit options. But you want to have those teal bottles. I have a couple of them here. The Renew shampoo smooth detangler is a must for the heat-friendly girls. So like have a wide tooth comb, have your smooth detangler there. And I mean, the maintenance is really just so simple for these. You know, you might have to hit it with some heat at the ends, especially for this longer one over time. If you start to feel a little frizz at the end, just hit it with a flat iron, a little bit of water, and it smooths it right back out. I've seen wigs go from like looking super crazy to back to normal. So if you find that with your wig, hit it with a little heat, and I promise you it comes back to normal.
Yeah, so true. And one thing I wanted to mention is when you're caring for a hand tied cap, I like to not soak it too long. And also, I like to make sure that it's not being pulled when it's drying. You know, you can put it in a net to keep it all together or however you want to do that, but you don't want to stretch out that cap. So you want to be careful.
Yes, that's a great point. And you know what? I actually had somebody reach out. They had a hand-tied cap and the hair kind of started coming back through the cap. I don't know if
Mhm.
anyone else has experienced that. I'm super careful when I wash any of my wigs, but every now and again, the knots will kind of come in and I'm like, what is going on? And it's usually due to your washing process. So what Fran was saying, not letting it soak, I recommend that you wash it under cool running water. So all the hair is flowing in the same direction. If you're kind of swishing it around in a basin, that hair is going all different directions, and that's how it kind of inverts in. But I had reached out to our Germany team just to get like extra feedback. Maybe there's something new that we don't know about or hear about. I was very interested in what they said because they were saying for their hand-tied caps that they also recommend washing it on like a styrofoam head. So like, T-pin it into the head and then wash it on that because it keeps the hair, like it keeps
Oh.
that styrofoam head keeps the hair from coming in and inverting. And then what they also said after was after you wash it to go in and you can just let the hair kind of air dry. For human hair, obviously blow dry, but this one, just let it kind of sit and dry on the wig stand and air dry, and it's good to go. Put your smooth, conditioner, your leave-in conditioner, but put it on the mid-strand end. You don't want to put conditioning products on hand-tied areas. But I found that really interesting. So if you have a styro head, that's a great way to also wash it from what they recommended. So
Wow, that is new. I always learn something new. What a great idea. I'm going to try that.
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna try that too because I never really did that before. But it makes sense because sometimes the hair creeps in and you're just like, what is going on? Why is it doing
Yeah.
that?
And when you spend money on a hand-tied cap, you don't want something to happen to it, you know. So I may actually do a video on caring for hand-tied caps that I gave me an idea.
We're like, write that down, write that down.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, okay, so we talked about care a little bit and everything, but I wanted to kind of go over the new colors because we've been talking about the new colors, how fun this launch is, and I want to kind of summarize it so everyone knows what to look for. And, when you watch this video, these styles will be online. You can see what these colors look like on the website and everything, but I wanted to kind of sum up what colors we're looking at here. So for Savelli, she comes in all tipped colors, just highlighting that tipped colors for Savelli, so like an ombre effect. And then Mila comes in lighted colors. So keep that in mind for those two styles. Now for the new colors that have never been seen before, Savelli is going to come in Firestorm tipped, which is like a very vibrant red. It's actually really pretty. And then she comes in white lavender tipped. For Dua, she's going to come in Firestorm Mix. So again, that's a new color. Different from Savelli. She'll be a mix versus a tipped color. So you'll see that distribution. She also will come in Peach Blonde Shaded. Brand new color. She's super cute. Go check her out, see what she looks like. I know Fran's gonna have like little pop-ups so you can see that there.
Yes.
Peach blonde shaded, cute. Chocolate frosted, the color I was wearing for Dua, that's a brand new color, chocolate frosted. And then she also comes in dark gray frosted. So these are all brand new colors that have never been used before within the Ellen Wille collection at all. And you'll find it with this launch in these styles here. So definitely check them out.
That's great. Yeah, I can't wait to see all of them. I forgot to spin for you guys. I'm just going to spin and show you this style because it's so pretty. I love it. I always start out with one and I say, this is my favorite, but I hadn't tried this on. I really like this one too. Can you see the bottom there? I know you're trying not to talk so that it's a dance we're doing
When
here.
when you turn, you could really see that tipped in the back. They did that. So with this one, it's interesting because it is a layered style. Whereas, with other styles that are tipped, it's more of like a straight ombre. Because this is layered, the bottom was actually a little darker on yours. And so the tip was in the shorter layers. So you saw a lot of dimension when you turned around. So I'm going to turn around also. Let me know kind of what this looks like, or if it's a little more solid color.
I don't want to say anything. Okay, I'm going to say it looks lighter at the end of the layers and at the bottom.
Okay, yeah. I think just the color, the way that they do color is so amazing, but I think having tipped and having lighted colors, it's so trendy. So many people are doing that with their bio hair and when they go to the stylist. So I love that you get that in a wig now. And especially with longer, cute styles, wave and a straight one, one's synthetic, one's heat friendly. It's really hitting all the boxes for people right now.
Yeah, and this style is so pretty. I mean, you could wear her up. You could put her in a ponytail. I'm gonna just, you could do so much with her. Maybe pull down some front pieces, There's so much when it's a longer wig that you can do with it.
Very exciting. But yeah, these are, live, and I think these are going to be so great. I'm so excited for this launch, and I love that I really enjoy all of these.
Yeah, they really are beautiful. And I want to reiterate that you guys have a chance to win one. So to enter into the giveaway, you can win any one of these in the style of your choice, the color of your choice. One way to enter is to just comment below this video and just let us know which one you like and why. And then for every Ellen Wille purchase through Sunday, you get another entry. So you can get a few entries.
Very exciting. So I can't wait to see what they pick. I'm actually really excited to see comments and what everyone's favorite is. That's like my favorite part.
I know.
All the time.
I love reading that. And people will give you reasons why. And this looks good on you, but this would look better on me.
Yeah, I love it. Well, you have an amazing community. I always love seeing the engagement and the comments. And thank you to everybody who's watching. And thank you, Fran, for having us on as Ellen Wille, having myself on to introduce these styles. This is always so much fun to do with you. And you pull off every look all the time, all the time.
Well, I love having you on because I feel like it's so good for everybody to hear from the brand what they were going for. And you guys know details that I don't know. So thank you for taking the time to do this.
Of course. Well, thank you so much. And we're so excited for this launch. And, I'm sure we'll get to do more of these in the future, but very excited for this one. And I can't wait to see who the lucky winner is and just see all the comments and everything from the video.
Okay, great. And thank you to you guys for providing the wig. And thank you everybody for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, put them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. All right. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.